I think maybe about the role of woman in Islam.
Okay,
so
perfect.
I've seen some wear hijab, some don't.
Yeah.
But so what's like the right thing to do?
Perfect. So the question you're asking is, you've come across Muslims, some of them sisters who wear the hijab, some don't. We say for you to become a Muslim, you have to believe in Allah, His books. So number one, you believe in God, you believe the Quran is the final message, you believe the Prophet Muhammad is the final prophet, and you have to believe in angels, the books, the prophets, the Day of Judgment, etc. So once you accepted that, you're a Muslim. So for example, if you said, I want to become a Muslim, you can be a Muslim and not wear the hijab. Is it a sin? Yes. However, we say, for example, everyone has their gradual steps of getting closer. All of us have things that we are working on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So to us, you can be a Muslim without wearing the hijab. If that's stopping you, by the way. I'm just saying if it's stopping you. So what we say is, though, everyone has their gradual progress. If you say, you know what, I would want to one day, it's totally up to you. But the point of the hijab is why, my dear sister Antia, is because in Islam sees a woman in a high regard. In the Western world has dropped woman to a sexual object. Islam says no, a woman has more to offer. The reason why the hijab is worn is so that when a man is talking to you, he's talking to you, not talking to something else. And we as men, because Islam deals with the reality of the world, we would love it to be everybody holding hands, but that's not the reality. There are evil people that are after evil things. However, the Quran doesn't say women should cover up because men can't control themselves. This is a big misconception. There is no belief that, oh, you're guilty. We don't have this concept. That, for example, in Christianity, they believe the reason why the women have pain in birth is because of what Eve caused Adam to eat from the tree. We don't believe that. We don't believe anybody bears the soul of somebody else. And not only that, in Islam, we believe a woman who's given birth, if she dies a martyr because of what she's doing. The hijab is there so it protects yourself and the men. A man has to also do his bit. So the hijab is an identity, number one, to show this is a Muslim woman. Yeah? And number two, we live in a society at a time with the beauty industry, the opposite gender. Woman, I'm reading a book. I love this book. I always quote it. My friends laugh at me. I said, is this the only book you read in your life? It's called Beauty Sick. You should buy it. It's from a non-Muslim author. It's called Beauty Sick. And she talks about women who are starving themselves to have the perfect body. Why should you be judged based on your looks? Why should someone judge you based on your body? So that's why Islam has come to protect you and also to protect you against other women. How? Because women tend to look at other women. Oh, she's got this. Oh, look at her. It's when you are covered up, that is your privacy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You are judged based on your intellect, not, there was a woman, a Brazilian woman. She died because she got bum implants. She got butt implants, and she died in the process. There are millions of women around the world who are made to feel ugly, who are made to feel so. And Islam says, no, you have a soul. You are a human being. You have so much, you have so much to offer than your looks and your beauty. So Islam says you should not be judged based on your appearance. So when a woman covers up, when she wears the abaya and she wears the hijab, etc., men, obviously you see as well, because men are visual creatures as well, it's so also that men do not fall in love the wrong way. Because a man can fall in love the wrong way, we are men, yeah? What happens is, they give the woman false promises. They see a woman, they just like her, this lust, it's not love. So what do? They come and abuse that woman. For example, there were studies that showed the amount of women catcalling, sexually harassed. Why can you not walk down the road in peace? Why does men have to come and, whatever? So in Islam, Allah tells us in the Quran, it teaches a man that to lower your gaze, to look away. Obviously, because I'm talking to you, I'm trying to I don't want to be rude and be like, looking here. Usually in my religion, it teaches me that I should lower my gaze. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Why? Because Allah is teaching me, do not look at a woman in a sexual objectified way. So that's why as Muslim men, we are told, I was actually standing with one guy there. I was talking to him like this, and he turned his back. I said, why did you move? He said, there was someone he saw behind me who was dressed a bit inappropriately. He said, I want to lower my gaze. And I thought, that's such a beautiful thing. If we taught our sons and our men that, listen, don't look at women in a sexual objective way. And by the way, Not if she's dressed up in a bikini, even if she's wearing a hijab. Don't look at her in that way. That's number one. Number two, what Islam does is, sister, it deals with it in a micro level. We don't believe you have a Ferrari and you have a half-naked woman, or you have a chocolate bar. What's a chocolate got to do with a woman? So this is what happens. The Western system has sexually objectified women. That's why there was a study done in America, in a university. They put these wires in the men's brains, in his head, and they showed him, you know, like screwdriver, different tools. And then they showed the men, woman in bikini, the part of the brain that lights up for tool use. Do you know what that means? He did not see them as human. So when he was looking at these pictures of women in bikini, the part of the brain that lights up for tool use was lit up. This is the problem. What we have today is that men abusing women. Dating is the biggest fraud for women. Should I tell you, for example, how I married my wife? Let me tell you. You might want to hear the story. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay. My wife might be watching this. Check this out. Now, this is what I say when I say Islam honors women. Every five people that come to Islam, 3 are women. And people say, why? Because it's oppressed, whatever. Check this out. When I met my wife, obviously I got to know her a little bit. Like, I think I spoke to her the first day I met her. I was talking to her for about good 5-6 hours. It was over like on the phone. Was talking. It's okay to get to know. Now, after that, I had to go and speak to her father. Why? She's smiling. Why is she smiling? Because she knows, yeah, the dad is going to finish you. So the point is this, sister. I went to the father to say what? I would like your permission to get to know your daughter for marriage. And he says, okay, my son, you have my blessing. He said, thank you for coming to me. Would you not appreciate that? Imagine a man coming and saying, Auntie, I am interested in getting to know you for marriage, because you don't know each other yet. It'd be a bit weird if someone said, can I marry you? So I don't even know you. Would you not appreciate it? And would your father not appreciate if a man came and said, Auntie, can I speak to your father?
I don't know. This is something I don't agree with, because I feel like I'm making my own decisions, and I feel like if someone's asking for my dad's blessing, it means that I'm not important enough that I'm making the decision, but my dad is like superior.
Good.